Good morning, children. Today we are going to learn a new topic in MySQL, that is string functions in MySQL. In earlier topic we have learned the numeric functions. I hope the concept was clear. How we have used the numeric functions in our MySQL, the same way we can use the string functions in our MySQL. So before going in depth with our string function, let's see the definition of our string. String is nothing but a collection of characters or letters or digits or symbols. So in order to understand this statement or definition, let us go with some examples. Here I have taken some of the real-time examples which are in daily routine we'll be using, like the class. So you will be mentioning your class. Suppose you are in 11th class, you will be mentioning like xi. In 12th class, you will be mentioning like this 12, right? So here what you are using, it is nothing but a collection of characters, right? The first statement what is given that is suitable to this, like we are using the collection of characters. This could be one of the example of our string. So always it should not be a collection of characters itself. A string can also be called as a single character also. Like a section we will be giving. Our class section will be enclosing with as a single alphabet only, na? Like A, B, C, D. So this single letter can also be treated as a string in our MySQL. Okay. I hope the collection of characters or letters till this part it is clear. Now comes, it can be combination of characters or digits or a symbol. So in order to understand this concept, let's see the another example, like your name. You can separate your name with a dot or a space like this. See, every name will be having a surname, middle name, last name, and in order to separate them we'll be using some special symbols like dot, or we can use the spaces. So when you are writing any name by including a space and a dot, it can also be treated as a string. Like in this case we have used the special symbols like a dot and a space. So this can also be called as a string. So a string can be a collection of all the three, like a digit, a symbol and a character also. So the best example will be your address and your email address. Like, right? In your address you can be having your flat number or the door number, your street name, colony name, state, etc. The same way in your email address you will be giving your name, right? Your some date of birth or the phone number you can include by separating them with a special symbol, right? Like here I have used a small email address like ganesh.k1989. This is nothing but a combination of letters, digits as well as a special symbol that is called as a dot. So this could be another way of defining the strings in our programming. So a string, when you are defining with a collection or without the digits or symbol also, it can be treated as a string. With the combination of the digits, symbols and character also, we can call it as a string. But how to define the string in our programming? System will identify the string with a special symbol that is called as the inverted quotes. So whatever you are enclosing within the inverted quotes will be treated as a string. So MySQL supports both type of the quotes. Like you can use a single inverted comma or a double inverted comma to specify a string in our MySQL. Like in the previous example I have seen, you might have noticed, I have defined the class 12 in a double inverted quotes. This is a way of defining the string in our MySQL. Or else you can pass a single inverted, you can also use a single inverted comma also, like I have used it for the section as well as for your name. So you can define the strings in our MySQL programming either with the help of your double inverted commas or with the help of a single inverted commas. So whatever is enclosed within the single or double inverted commas, it's treated as your string in MySQL. Hope this is clear. Some more important points that we have to remember regarding the string is nothing but string can be, these are the points just I am giving in your brief. String can be a single character. A string can be purely a collection of characters. String can be a combination of characters and digits. String can be a combination of characters and symbols. A string can be a combination of all. That is, it can be a combination of characters, digits and special symbols. That's what we have learned in our this concept. Now let us focus on string functions. What do you mean by string functions? String functions are nothing but the functions which are used for carrying a specific kind of operation on your strings. So these string functions are basically used to extract the data of your string and can change the one format of a string to another format, or it can also change the actual characters of a string to the user given format also. So these are the some of the operations that can be carried out by the string functions on our strings. And these string functions, either they will be returning a character or a numeric value as its result. So how we'll be seeing in the examples what we are going to learn. And string is not, MySQL has a big list of functions that can be used on our strings, but as per our 12th class syllabus, we are basically having this 10 functions only. As the name suggests, they are going to carry on the same operation. Like here you can see the first function is called as a upper. This is nothing but a function which is basically used for converting the lowercase letters into its uppercase format. So in place of upper you can also use UCase. And the second function is called as the lower. As the name suggests, what actually it is doing, the same thing is carried out over here. Like lower will be converting the given string into your lowercase format. So in place of lower you can also use LCase. So next comes the length function. Length, the name itself it is telling, like it is going to calculate the length of the string. That means how many characters are there in a string, that will be calculated and will be generated by this function. Okay, then comes the left function, right functions. These two basic functions are basically used for extracting the data from our string. Like left will be extracting the data from the leftmost characters of the string, and right will be extracting the rightmost characters of the string. The same way mid function. Mid can be used in three ways. That is, with the help of mid function you can do the same thing, or substring or substr. So these three functions does the same work. Like how a left and right are working, the same way mid will be working with some extra features. Like mid can extract the data from any part of your string. That means from leftmost it can extract, from rightmost also it can extract, and from the middle also it can extract the data from your string. So this is all-rounder, we can say that. So what left and right are doing, the same thing can be carried out with your mid or substring or substr. Along with that, it can also extract the data from any part of your string. Then comes our trim functions. So three basic trim functions are there, that is ltrim, rtrim and trim. So these three are basically used for removing the leading and trailing spaces of our string. That means whatever the excess space is there before and after the string declaration, those can be simply removed with the help of these three trim functions. Like left and right how they did, the same kind of way the ltrim and rtrim will be doing. Ltrim is meant for removing only the leftmost spaces, rtrim will be removing the rightmost spaces, and trim will be removing both the spaces. So in this way these three are being categorized. Then comes the last function which is very much important, that is called as the instr. This is actually called as a search function. Means suppose you want to search whether a particular character or a string is available within a given statement or a string, then you can go with your instr function. This function basically searches the given substring in a string and returns its value. So among all these 10 functions, only 2 functions are there which can return the numeric value as its output, and remaining will be returning a string. So this is what the meaning of this statement. They return either character or numeric